and I call the member for Parkes.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. I too rise in support of the amendment moved by the member for Maranoa and the Leader of the Nationals. Water is our most valuable resource, and we need to have safeguards around the use of water to protect the resource for future generations. It doesn't mean we should prohibit the use of that water. It's a resource. I firmly believe that these resources are to be used to the benefit of the whole of society, but we need to have the safeguards. I think this is a sensible amendment. But what we're seeing today in this debate is the tale of two members of parliament. A member for Flynn, who is a man of the land whose family still produce beef and grain in a sustainable manner in the electorate of Flynn, and the member for Melbourne, who has turned one of the great rivers of Australia into a concrete drain. And when the member for Melbourne comes in here and starts talking about restoring the Yarra to its original condition, maybe talking about the businesses in the CBD of Melbourne turning their lights off when they go home at night time, maybe stop flying around in jets to climate change conferences all over the globe, maybe I will take some notice. I've said in this place before and I'll repeat it, my dung beetles have done more for the environment than the member for Melbourne. We see a lot of talk in this place from people in the leafy suburbs of the capital cities. In the last debate we had here 2 weeks ago about the Murray-Darling Basin, we had the members who represent those communities, who are fighting for those communities, debating people who are reading from prepared speeches on ideological background that got no skin in the game. The member for Flynn has skin in the game. He lives on top of the Murray-Darling, on top of the Great Artesian Basin, as does my electorate, as do the farmers in my electorate who rely on this water, and they have done for a long, long time. So, Deputy Speaker, I support this amendment. It's important that we protect our resources, but unlike the Greens, I don't oppose extractive industries because the Greens are opposing the industries that keep their lights on. How does the member for Melbourne think Melbourne was built? Did the good fairies come in and build those concrete, steel and glass structures? Somewhere in Victoria there is a hole in the ground where the raw materials came from that built that city. Somewhere in regional Australia, the people, as we're speaking here today, are out there producing the food for the residents of the member for Melbourne. Somewhere out in regional Australia, coal miners are digging up coal to keep the lights on for the member for Melbourne. And drives me absolutely to the distraction in this place where people want to bite the hand that feeds it. I support this amendment. It's common sense and we should support it.